Ok, aquí andamos con el famoso Ethan. Corta cabello de todo tipo, de hombres y mujeres, y hace cejas. $5 extra.
Alright, to start off this haircut, we're gonna bald out the first line. We're gonna use any trimmers you can get. These over in Sally's or Amazon or Atlantic Barber. These are the anti-slimline pro Allies. But to make this fade last longer or look cleaner, I'm just gonna bald it out real quick with the Andy shaver. Starting with the Fade Masters, I'm gonna go up 1 inch halfway. So after halfway, I close it so I can knock out the bottom line. But I also use the corners, because if you don't use corners, then you might make another guideline. But yeah, them corners be helping out when you don't want to make another guideline. So you gotta make sure you keep that in mind every time you cut somebody's hair. So now I'm just gonna repeat the same steps, except putting the number one guard halfway. Make sure you use the corners again. I'm also doing some lever plays or open and closing. But when you close the number one guard, it's not gonna fully knock out that line, so you're gonna have to go over again with the half guard. So here I go in with the half guard, using corners all the way closed. Make sure you go against the grain with this too. So I got the 1.5 guard on now. Flicking out, using corners too. But I'm also doing lever play because that's what I do in my techniques. Now I got number two, blend out that last line. Flick out motion, get some bulk out too. So after this, I'm gonna go use the Andy's shaver, because if I just go straight into it, it's gonna irritate my neck and get some rashes sometimes. Some people get rashes easier than others. And you don't always want to go up to the line, because it's gonna be harder to knock out that line for the blend. And I'm going open with the Andy's Fade Masters. Just 1 inch, no higher, no less. Enough time to, or enough space to knock out any lines to blend. So now I close it. I'm going up at least 1/2 inch, getting every little hair with the corners too. Corners help a lot when you get the last line out. So with the number one guard, I'm going up 1 inch, and you're gonna want to make sure to flick out, because when you flick out, it'll make the next blend easier to, or next guideline easier to blend. So then you see me close it, and that's just to dull out the line, the guideline that you had just made. It's not gonna fully blend it, but it'll make it easier on the half guard to take out that line. So now you see me going in with the half guard all the way closed. So the next guard I'm using is the 1.5 guard, and that's to make the number one transition to number two better. And again, you're gonna want to flick out. So since I'm growing out my hair, I want to use the 1.5 guard to flick out like right under my occipital bone, so that it gives me a different shape. you also want to use them corners too when you lever play, because it'll get some lines, and it'll get some lines where without having to make another guideline. Now you see me using number 2 open, and then you see me close it, and then I'm going down with the grain, so it makes it easier to soften up that line, the last bolt. It doesn't always get it out, but it'll soften it up. So I'm just lining myself up now with the Andy Slimline Pro Elias. And this is probably my favorite ones. I have 2 of them, but I had broke one a long time ago trying to modify them. So the straight blade that I'm using, it just makes me, or it makes my lineup like way crispier and makes it pop out. And it looks like I use enhancements when you know how to fade when you know how to fade and make the C cup darker. But you always want to stretch the skin out, because if you don't, it's gonna irritate it real bad. So my lineup, I don't really try to push it back or cut so much. I just want to even it out, because like I said, I'm trying to grow out my hair, and I don't really want my hairline to go over my C cup. Then you see me pulling my skin again. Which I promise you, if you pull your skin, it'll make the lineup way crispier. Get all the hairs. And I don't really do too much with my eyebrows. All I do is really shape them. I don't move my eyebrows anyway. I pull them with my fingers, and I don't like try to arch them, or I don't try to like raise them. But when you pull it, it'll cut way cleaner. Same with my little stash too. I feel like the lineup in the back is more important than anything else, because it's what really makes the fade pop out. So if you don't see like a lineup in the back, it's just gonna look like somebody half-assed your hair. But yeah, you always wanna line up the back, no matter if it's damn near already lined up. You feel me? But yeah, this is how my cut came out. A little low taper. Could have gone higher, but I didn't really want to. My only excuse to why there's so much bulk is I don't got another hand. I don't got no hands to do clip over comb. I got one of the clippers, and then holding a mirror. I mean, for now I'm just let it be. I'm gonna grow it out anyways. Get a little, see how far I can grow it out. Get some waves, you know. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that. Let me know what I should post, because y'all the one watching it, not me. Haircut tutorials, some more vlogs. Shit, let me know, because I live a fun life. Every day for me is a movie. So I'll put all my accounts in the description. Hit me up anytime. Free anytime.